There's no place like home is the famous line from the Wizard of Oz. But there'll be no heel clicking tonight for the Santa Maria Gators because they are home, and there's really no place like it on earth. Tonight, in the one and only Gold Dome, it's the Gators and the Braves of HL Bourgeois battling it out in the 43rd annual Gold Dome Classic, live on the REV Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer-first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
Looking for an extraordinary education opportunity? Introducing Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program. Experience the best of both worlds as high schools seamlessly blend with college coursework in a rigorous yet supportive program. Earn your high school diploma and an associate's degree in biological science or humanities in less time. Get acclimated to college coursework and expectations, giving you a 2-year head start on your peers. In fact, 86% of early college option students earn both a high school diploma and associate's degree from River Parishes Community College at the same time. And ECO students achieve an average ACT score of 24. You can enjoy a smaller learning environment that fosters collaborative learning, yet stay connected to your home high school through clubs, organizations, and sports. And here's the best part. Students pay no tuition or textbook costs. Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program, where your future begins today. Enroll for next year and seize the opportunity of a lifetime.
As a local provider, we understand the unique challenges and rewards as a Southeast Louisiana business. And we're right here with you, powering your business with local know-how and the unmatched service you deserve. Our internet and managed services are more than connectivity. They're our promise to provide the most important thing every business needs, consistency and quality. We're here to help. For a limited time, get 3 months free. REV Business. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Gold Dome. It's the John Hot Rod Williams 43rd Annual Gold Dome Classic, and our game tonight, the host, Santa Maria Gators at 5-1, taking on HL Bourgeois, the Braves, at 3-4. This is an exciting time. It's been happening every year for 43 years. Incredible thing that has happened here at Santa Maria. It was started in the 80s, and it just has grown and grown. So let's take a look at some of the games that have happened last night in the Classic. It started on Wednesday. Dutchtown and Broadmoor tangled. Dutchtown won that one. That was on Wednesday. Denham Springs and HL Bourgeois played as well, Ponchatoula and Scotlandville. But for last night's game, it came down like this. East Ascension over Broadmoor 74-51. HL Bourgeois 50-43 over Dutchtown. Denham Springs beat Scotlandville 74-56. And Santa Maria handled Benton 82-74. In today's first game, Benton versus Dutchtown. Dutchtown came out on top by 3, 56-53. And let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow. So if you're out and about and you have nothing to do, you need to come by Santa Maria, come to the Gold Dome and watch some great basketball. It starts at 1 o'clock with Benton versus Denham Springs. At 2:30, Broadmoor will take on HL Bourgeois, and Santa Maria will close it out versus Ponchatoula at 4 p.m. Again, I'm Jimmy Frederick, and we have got a great matchup for you tonight as the Braves come in here to the Gold Dome. They're going to be playing Santa Maria. Santa Maria has played some exceptional basketball in the early part of this season. They are 5-1 on the year, and they have played an up-tempo style of basketball, and you're going to see that for both teams here tonight as HL Bourgeois and the Gators like to push the ball up the court very rapidly. In fact, talking with Coach Uze, he said, analytics will tell you that the more possessions you have, the faster you shoot the ball, the more points you're going to score, and that's what they like to do. Both teams play very good defensively, and both teams play very good defensively, and both teams are very good on the boards. Let's take a look at our keys to victory for tonight's basketball game, again, between HL Bourgeois and Santa Maria. Bourgeois They have got to clean the boards. They have got to do a good job of blocking out, especially against the big guys down low for Sandoval. And, you know, Sandoval plays an interesting style of basketball. They play positionless basketball, meaning that they don't really consider themselves forwards or guards or centers. Basically, everybody's listed as a guard. They also have to take good shots. And talking with Coach Andrew Caluette, he said, I'm not so concerned if the ball doesn't go through the basket as long as the shot selection was done properly. As long as they took a good shot, it wasn't off balance, it wasn't forced, and there wasn't a better shot somewhere else. As long as you take that good shot and make a good decision, he's okay with it. For Sandoval, they have had some unforced errors over the course of their 6 games so far in this early season. So they want to limit those unforced errors. And, of course, they want to use this very unique home court advantage to their advantage. They want to use the Gold Dome as a place that they really feed off of. And if you've never been to the Gold Dome at Sandoval, you have to come and experience this geodesic dome that we have here on top of us right now. And it's going to be a great basketball game. Let's take a look at our starters if we could. We will start with HL Bourgeois, the visiting team. There you go. We've got Chris Coleman. Chris, number 2, he's their point guard. He stands 6'1". He's a senior. He is a leader. Coach Caluette said he is an extension of the coach on the court, and that is something to be said. Coach Caluette has been coaching at HL Bourgeois for 22 years. He started coaching back in 1988. So when he says that he's found one of the best leaders he's ever seen, it really means something. He was Coleman was first team All-District last year and also the regional MVP. Number 1, Kadir Mitchell will be starting as well. He's a guard. He's a 6-foot sophomore. Played some last year. He's going to be a very integral part of this team. You've got number 21, Justin Ward, as well. And Justin Ward is the second leading scorer on the team. He stands 5'9", and he's only a sophomore. Number 14, Damian Hodges from Texas. He is a running back on the football team. He'll be starting at a wing position. He has been banged up. He's not as explosive as he was last year, but Coach is definitely hoping that he will get that explosion, that explosive step back as the season progresses. And DQ Ruffin will be the forward to Quentin Ruffin. He's only a freshman, stands 5'8", but he bangs the boards, and that's one of the things that Coach Caluette is counting on to do and win tonight. For the starting lineup for the Sandoval Gators, it goes like this. Your point guard will be Jermichael Millian, number 4. He is a 5'10" sophomore, a heck of a receiver on the football team, so he's just getting his basketball legs back under him. Number 2, Bryce Schilf will be starting as well. He's a guard. He's a 5'11" senior. Number 3, Cameron Robinson, a 6'0" junior. He started as a sophomore last year, so he is going to be doing some yeoman's work in there as well. DeMarcus Patterson, number 14. He stands 6 foot. He's a junior. And number 20, 6'3" senior, Lawson Bourgeois. If you want to call somebody a forward, I guess that's who we'll call a forward. But in talking with Coach Uze, basically everybody is a guard on this basketball team. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. When we come back, we'll have our national anthem being sung by 2 very talented young ladies, and we'll be back right after this. You are watching live basketball on the REV Game of the Week. It is Sandoval versus HL Bourgeois in the Gold Dome Classic.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer-first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
Looking for an extraordinary education opportunity? Introducing Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program. Experience the best of both worlds as high school seamlessly blends with college coursework in a rigorous yet supportive program. Earn your high school diploma and an associate's degree in biological science or humanities in less time. Get acclimated to college coursework and expectations, giving you a 2-year head start on your peers. In fact, 86% of early college option students earn both a high school diploma and associate's degree from River Parishes Community College at the same time. and ECO students achieve an average ACT score of 24. You can enjoy a smaller learning environment that fosters collaborative learning, yet stay connected to your home high school through clubs, organizations, and sports. And here's the best part. Students pay no tuition or textbook costs. Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program, where your future begins today. Enroll for next year and seize the opportunity of a lifetime.
As a local provider, we understand the unique challenges and rewards as a Southeast Louisiana business. And we're right here with you, powering your business with local know-how and the unmatched service you deserve. Our internet and managed services are more than connectivity. They're our promise to provide the most important thing every business needs, consistency and quality. We're here to help. For a limited time, get 3 months free. REV Business. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 43rd annual John Hot Rod Williams Gold Dome Classic. Tonight's basketball game between HL Bourgeois from Gray, Louisiana. If you're not familiar with where Gray is just south of Thibodaux, near Raceland, down south Louisiana. So they made the trip up to play in this exciting basketball game. This basketball tournament started on Wednesday, finishes up tomorrow. Again, we've got some great basketball tonight and also tomorrow. East Ascension will round out tonight's basketball tournament action, and they will be playing Ponchatoula at 7:30 right after this one. And we will have a special guest at halftime. East Ascension basketball coach Troy Green will join us at halftime. So we're excited about that. But let's take a look quickly at our coaches, if we could. Our coaches are two very distinguished gentlemen in the world of basketball. Santa Ma's coach Travis Uzi has been here for 11 years. He is 203 and 124 overall. And Andrew Caluette is his 22nd year, and we have our national anthem now being sung by Kaylin Blackwell and Grace Reynolds. Tremendous job for Kaylin and Grace. They did a great job singing the national anthem, basically a cappella. That is not an easy song to sing with musical accompaniment or a cappella, and that was well done for these two young ladies. And we're ready to play some basketball. Again, let me go through it for you. For the Braves, it's going to be Coleman at point guard, Ward at wing, along with Mitchell. They're going to have Damian Hodges out there, number 14, and DQ Ruffin will be your forward. For the Gators, they'll start off with Million, Schilf, Robinson, Patterson, and Bourgeois. I would tell you what their positions are, but their positions are all the same. They're all guards because they push the ball up the court very quickly. They will take three-point shots as fast as they can, and this is going to be a fast-paced basketball game, guys and girls, so be ready for it. It's going to be everything we build it to be, and it should be an exciting effort by both these squads. Again, Santa Ma, the home team in white, and HL Bourgeois, the Braves, in their black jerseys and blue numbers. Good crowd on hand on this Friday evening, and we are glad that you have joined us for the REV Game of the Week. It'll be controlled by Robinson. Robinson pushes it to Schilf, and you'll see a lot of movement cut inside. Back over to Bourgeois. Bourgeois looking for some help. Finds his man, Million dumps it off into the corner. Schilf can't hit. Rebounded and controlled by Mitchell. Mitchell will push it up the court for HL Bourgeois. Again, both these teams like to play a fast-paced basketball style. That shot missed, but it will be controlled on the offensive rebound by Justin Ward. Into the corner, no good, rebounded by Bourgeois. Bourgeois will clear it. And the sophomore, Million, will take the point. We expect him to drive as much as he can, but he is going to be chased. Quick pass outside. Now back to the top of the key for Patterson. Patterson slows it down just a bit. They don't do this often, but when they do, they have a plan in mind, and that's it right there. And it will go hard off the back of the iron. Patterson can't connect. Still 0-0 in our score. Knocked away, and the steal goes to Million. Million will pull up from the elbow and makes it. We've got a 2-0 ball game with Million getting the first 2 points of the game. Quickly up the court now, exactly what we expected. The charge, and the foul is going to go against number 14, Damian Hodges. That's his first personal foul and the first team foul. 2-0 with 6:33 left to go here in the first quarter. So glad you've joined us for the Gold Dome Classic. Now we push it up the court for Sandoval. It'll be Robinson. Clearing out to Patterson. Three-pointer, everybody shoots him, and the first three of the night is Lawson Bourgeois. Bourgeois, 6'3", senior, the biggest guy on the court. You can see how thick he is, but he nailed it from the top of the key, no problem, strokes it, and tickles the twine. 5-0 is our score in the early going. Again, Santa Ma is 5-1 on the season. HL Bourgeois 3-4. Kicks it back out, almost throws it away, chased down by Hodges. Into the corner, this one will be filled up. And the three, and they get the first points of the ball game. And that was number 2, Chris Coleman. Again, Coleman has over 1,000 points for his career. He has done a phenomenal job. Look at this long three from 22 feet. Can't hit. Up the court quickly, dished off to Hodges, and Hodges will lay it in. We've got a tie ball game. 5-5 is our score. Told you there's going to be some running and gunning, and that's what they're doing. This time it'll be thrown away by Robinson. The layup is no good, and it will be taken by Million. Million pushes it up quick into the corner now. Back. This one can't hit. Good offensive rebound for Bourgeois, and Bourgeois will reset the offense. It's Million into the paint, off the glass, perfectly executed. He's got 4 points on the evening. 7-5 is our score. Early going here in the first quarter. Coleman leads the team in scoring. It'll be Hodges now looking for some help. He'll drive baseline. Left-handed, switches to his right, and he scores his second 2 of the night. It's tied again at 7 apiece. This one off the glass, a nice dish from Schilf down to Bourgeois. Bourgeois's got 5 now. Had 2 ties so far, and that is a nice pull-up jump shot for Chris Coleman. Coleman's got 4. So far, only 1 turnover in the ball game for either team. This shot is high off the glass, no good. It'll be controlled by Hodges, and Hodges will bring it up the court. Again, both these teams, everybody can handle the ball very well. There's no concern over who's going to be the point guard, who's going to run the offense, because they all can do it. That was Ward. Ward steps up and makes the bucket, and that is the first lead of the game for the Braves. Only a sophomore, 5'9". Million gets tied up. A turnover for the Gators up the court, and it's saved back, and it goes out of bounds, and it's off of the Braves, and that's a turnover for them, their second turnover of the night. The Gators have 1, and checking into the ball game will be number 00 Maddox Melanson. I kind of thought he was going to start tonight, but Coach Uze said, he plays 12 guys almost every night, and he doesn't have a set starting lineup necessarily. Another turnover for the Gators. A good steal for H.L. Bourgeois, taking it strong to the glass. And it'll be Mitchell with his first 2 points and a timeout on the court. With 2:56 left to go in the first quarter, H.L. Bourgeois takes a 13-9 lead. Back right after this.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
Bourgeois with the basketball. Oh, a nice feed on the backside. Can't make the layup as Millian just couldn't quite get it to go down. That shot a little bit short for H.L. Bourgeois. Kicked out to Millian. Millian's got his man, Maddox. Wisely pulls it up, but then throws it back court. And that will be another turnover for the Gators. So after a very clean first 6 minutes, they have turned the ball over 3 times in a row almost. And the Braves have a 4-point advantage at 13-9. H.L. Bourgeois inbounds underneath their own basket. It's Coleman. Coleman driving the sack. It's knocked away by Millian, but it will be controlled by H.L. Bourgeois. Still loose, tipped up, no good, and controlled by Maddox. Melanson is whacked. That'll be the first foul on Kader Mitchell, and the second team foul. There you see it right there. Just reached in. You teach my 5th graders not to do that all day long, but sometimes you just can't help it, you know. Melanson battles his way to the foul line. Back out. 22 is checked in the game. That's Brock Lalonde. Told you we're going to see a lot of guys here for the Santa Maria Gators. He's already played 7, has Uze. This shot by Millian. Millian rings it in. 3-pointer. Millian has 7 points and cuts the lead to only 1 now for the H.L. Bourgeois Braves. Mitchell feeds to number 11, who's checked into the ball game. That's Mosley, and Mosley can't hit. Rebounded, no good. And Millian will come up with the ball, but it's thrown away and stolen back. And another turnover for the Gators. And that was number 2, Coleman, with his 6th point of the ball game on the steal and the putback. 15-12 now with 1:19 to go in the first. Millian battling his way down the left side of the lane, throws it up high, and will have a foul. The first shooting foul of the evening. So on number 21, I think. Yes, it was on number 21. Justin Ward, that's his first personal foul. This will be the first foul shots for Millian. Millian nails the first. Cuts the lead to 2. Can get it down to 1 with another free throw. Point of emphasis for both of these teams are free throws, especially for Coach Caluet's team. They had a tough one against Salmon a week or so ago, and Coach really made them realize that free throws were important. As we see Millian knock them both down. Millian's got 9 points. Check that. Yes, 9 points so far in the first quarter. He leads all scorers. He'll pick him up man-to-man, full court. It'll be Coleman working against Melanson into the corner. Banging hard, backs out. This time 21, Mitchell will shoot, no good. Tipped up and controlled. Caleb LeBlanc on the court, kicks it into the corner for Lalonde. Back out top to number 3, Robinson into the corner. Lalonde, boom, rattled out. I thought it was going to foul, but it didn't. Controlled the rebound is Mosley. This will be Coleman, drains it for 3. And Coleman's got 9. 18-14, 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And he stepped on the baseline. It was a nice feed down low to Melanson, but just had his foot on the line when he caught the ball. Pick him up man-to-man. It'll be Melanson again against Coleman. You see Lalonde working against Mosley down low. Ooh, block is the call, and that'll be the first team foul on Sanamon. And the first foul for Melanson. 11.1 seconds on the clock. Mitchell will control it. One last shot here in the first quarter. Fakes right goes left. He will be hard to the basket, and he will be fouled. Number 12 whistled for the call. And that is Caleb LeBlanc's first personal foul. That will send Mitchell to the line. Mitchell has 2 points on the night so far. 2.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It has been a good one, as we expected it to be. This shot is up and rattles out again. We talked about it just a second ago. The fact that Coach Caluette, after the Salmon game, he made them shoot free throws and run and shoot free throws and run for the next practice and a half. And so we'll roll in. So he misses one and makes one, does Mitchell. And that's the end of the first quarter. A little bit short on the heave. And what a first quarter it has been. 19-14, the Braves have a 5-point advantage. We will be back right after this. You are watching the REV Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
What a first quarter it was. Let's give you some stats real quick. Chris Coleman, 9 points to lead H.L. Bourgeois. Justin Ward has 2. Kadera Mitchell, number 1, has 4 points. And Hodges has 4 points as well. For the Gators, it was Million buried a 3. He's got 9 points to lead the Gators. Lawson Bourgeois has 5. And that's where we stand. The only 2 scorers for the Gators, Million and Bourgeois. Starting things off, nice pass down low, all by himself. He was left alone. Taj Mosley, his first 2 of the night, and they take a 21-14 advantage. Driving in the lane, kicking it out to Lalonde. Lalonde looking for some help, finds it. Top of the key, driving. Will be LeBlanc. LeBlanc with a dipsy-do, and it doesn't fall. Quick up the court. That's how you run a fast break. Strong move to the basket as number 14, Hodges, big time, goes up strong. And he gets his 6th point of the night, 23-14. Coach Uzzi said this was going to be a very tough matchup. As a little bit inexperienced as H.L. Bourgeois is, they have really come on strong in the last little bit. And they are playing like it tonight. Nice backside pass. And Coleman picks up point number 11, 25-14. They've opened a double-digit lead, the biggest of the night, at 11. This one won't fall. Controlled by Mosley. Mosley up the court quickly. Back to number 1, and great job for Mitchell to lay it in. A timeout called on the court as Sanamon needs to regroup after a strong run. 27-14 with 6:43 left to go in the half. We'll be back right after this. Check that. We'll keep it here. You see, Coach really getting everybody focused here. They've got to get back on defense. They left Taj Mosley wide open to start the quarter, and boy, it has been off to the races ever since. And see Coach Caluette right there saying, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep making those shots. They are passing the ball, or the Braves are passing the ball very effectively. They're finding the open men, and they're staying in their lanes on those fast breaks. When you run a fast break, you got to make sure that you are running the lanes on both sides of the court and up the middle, and they are using those lanes very, very effectively. and I am impressed with their ability to get the ball back and forth. And it's going to be up to the Gators to get their defensive game back in shape here, as they're down by 13 here in the early going of the second quarter. This time it will be Millian, the sophomore. Millian's fouled as he tries to go strong to the hoop. One thing we know about Jermichael Millian is that he is an athlete through and through. We saw him on the football field, and now we're seeing it on the basketball court. He is 2 for 2 on the night for free throws. It's a good shot of him there, and that shot is perfect. 3 for 3 now. Checking into the ball game for the Braves, number 10, Janaris Jones. Also number 4, Malik Miles. Miles, a big wide body down there, but he does a good job of cleaning the glass. One of our keys of the game for the Braves. This one won't roll in. We kind of announcer jinxed him that time. Sorry, buddy. 27-15. Strong man-to-man by Patterson. Patterson sticking on Coleman. Schilf back into the ball game for the Gators. Almost throws it away, but a good catch into the corner. This will be Jones. Jones dumps it off to Coleman. Now they're kind of taking their time a little bit. Their shot is up and good. A three-pointer for number 3, David Green, who's checked into the game. And it's 30-15. They have doubled them up. A lot of basketball left to play. Millian kicks it down into the corner. Finds his man in the baseline, feed into the lane. It will be number 50 who's checked into the ball game. And that is Kevin Taylor, and Taylor can't make it. Almost a reaching foul, didn't go it. Down low to number 4, all by himself again, Malik Miles, and Miles gets his first points of the game. Biggest lead at 17 now. Bourgeois and Robinson are going to check back in for Santamar at the next stoppage of play. Carey is the call, another turnover. That is the 5th turnover for the Gators in the ball game. Coach Uzzi also dealing with some flu issues. He said he got the flu last weekend, but he couldn't stop at all for this week because this tournament's here, you know. He hadn't missed a beat. Pulling up, Coleman. We'll rattle it in. Coleman's got 13. Up the court quickly. This one won't hit. The three-pointers aren't falling right now for Robinson and the Gators. Controlled all the way to the lane, no good. Rebounded and controlled up the court quickly. Passed a little short. It'll be taken by Patterson. Patterson can't make it fall. Into the corner. Nice pass all by himself. Off the glass. Beautiful for Bourgeois. Nice assist by Schilf from the corner to find him under the goal. Bourgeois's got 7. 34-17. Trying to cut into this lead with 4:21 left to go in the half. No switch. And now Coleman will be guarded by Bourgeois. Again, the fact that there's basically positionless basketball for the Gators. Everybody plays everywhere and does everything. Green now handling the basketball, dumps it into the corner. Back to Green. Green all by himself from the top of the key. Count it. Green's got 6 points on 2 threes. 37-17, a 20-point advantage of the biggest of the night. There's a long three-pointer for Schilf. Schilf can't hit. The ball bounces hard. Picked up by number 4, Miles. Miles kicks it off the glass, kicks it down low. And it is Justin Ward who kicks it off the glass. Mitchell will check into the ball game. He will come in and relieving Malik Miles. Miles had a good couple of minutes there. He has 2 points. And they have just exploded, have the Braves, for points here in the second quarter. Driving. Dump down low. Bourgeois can't get it because it's blocked from behind. Up the court. A little floater, rims out. Rebounded on the offensive side by number 10, Jones, and Jones gets the putback bucket, 41-17. And this thing is getting close to being out of hand. They're going to have to really regroup. The three-pointers are just not falling. Schilf can't hit it. Rebounded and out of bounds. Coleman tried, dove into the stands trying to save it, and it will be Santa Ma's basketball. Robinson will do the honors of throwing it in, and he does so to Millian. 2:55 to go in the half. Screen set by Bourgeois into the corner for Patterson. Patterson airballs it. Out of bounds, and it will be Braves basketball. Nice ball handling ability by the senior, Coleman. Again, Coleman's got over 1,000 points in his career. He's going to be bumped as he tries to lay up, and he'll go to the stripe. This will be his first opportunity at the line, and he'll have two. I didn't see who that foul was on. I think it was number 4. I'm going to say it was Millian. I'll check it at halftime. That is only their third team foul of the night for the Gators. This shot won't roll. Coleman. Don't forget at halftime we've got a very special guest. Troy Green, the head basketball coach of the East Ascension Spartans, will be joining us. They've got a game coming up right after this one. That one will fall for Coleman. Quickly up the court now. 2:25 left to go here in the first half. And it's been a long drought for the Spartans on offense. Nice no-look pass handled by Bourgeois. Bourgeois gets it to fall. He'll have an opportunity at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Mitchell whistled for his second personal foul. And that will send Bourgeois to the stripe for one. He's got 9 points so far as we see Marquand George check into the ball game. So with two fouls, Kadir Mitchell will come out of the game and George will check in. We are seeing a lot. Both these teams are playing a lot of players, which is good to see, and that one will Bourgeois will get the three-point play. From the corner, the shot is up and it will not fall. Rebounded by George, but it was taken away by number 2, Schilf. And 24 is whistled for the foul. George will get his first after entering the ball game. 22-point advantage. 23 is the largest lead so far for HL Bourgeois. 22 now. Around the horn it goes, driving. Stolen away by Coleman. Comes out of nowhere, looked like it was shot out of a cannon. Lays it up and in. Beautifully done. Coleman takes it coast to coast after the steal. He didn't get across the line. Oh, that was a shame. Tried to jump across half court as the pass was coming to him from Schilf, and Millian just couldn't get his body across the line, so they turned the ball over. That's the 7th turnover of the ball game. Clock rolls at 1:40 left in the first half. 44-20, a surprising first half score here. The Braves average 64 points a game offensively, all by himself. That is the third time that a player for HL Bourgeois has been left by himself. That was David Green. Green has 8 points now. Driving, kicks it out, Millian to Schilf. Schilf finally gets one to roll in, and that's Schilf's first points of the night, and he has a three-pointer there. 46-23 with 1:02 left to go in the half. Coleman just takes it up gingerly. Drives in on Bourgeois, double team, splits the defenders, but he traveled. No dice, and they'll turn the ball over. They haven't done it very often tonight. That's the 4th turnover of the game for the Braves. Under a minute to play now. They're pushing it up the court quickly. Traveled again. just got his happy feet that time, a little bit happy feet, and he turns the ball over. And so it will be Braves basketball. Full court man-to-man will be what is employed here by the Santa Maria Gators. Now they'll pull off a little bit as Justin Ward will run the point, crossing the eye of the Gator on the mid-court stripe. Down low feed, stolen away by Bourgeois. Bourgeois up the court to Schilf. Schilf slips, falls, feeds down low to Million, and Million will be able to bank it in. Boy, that was an interesting play and a great pass by Schilf. 26 seconds. Managed to keep his balance just long enough to get the pass off. Green looking for something to happen with 15 seconds. They'll take the ball for one last shot here in the second quarter. And that's going to be Coleman. No, offensive foul. Stuck his leg out a little bit. So that will be a foul on number 3, David Green, I believe. That's his first. 4 seconds. Shot is up by Million. Million will bury it. And that'll do it for the first half of play. A good way to end it for Jamichael Million. And we have got ourselves a basketball game. We head to the locker room with H.L. Bourgeois leading 46-28 over the homestanding Gators. We'll be back right after this with our special guest, Coach Troy Green from East Ascension. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the REV Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
Looking for an extraordinary education opportunity? Introducing Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program. Experience the best of both worlds as high school seamlessly blends with college coursework in a rigorous yet supportive program. Earn your high school diploma and an associate's degree in biological science or humanities in less time. Get acclimated to college coursework and expectations, giving you a 2-year head start on your peers. In fact, 86% of early college option students earn both a high school diploma and associate's degree from River Parishes Community College at the same time. And ECO students achieve an average ACT score of 24. You can enjoy a smaller learning environment that fosters collaborative learning, yet stay connected to your home high school through clubs, organizations, and sports. And here's the best part. Students pay no tuition or textbook cost. Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program, where your future begins today. Enroll for next year and seize the opportunity of a lifetime.
As a local provider, we understand the unique challenges and rewards as a Southeast Louisiana business. And we're right here with you, powering your business with local know-how and the unmatched service you deserve. Our internet and managed services are more than connectivity. They're our promise to provide the most important thing every business needs, consistency and quality. We're here to help. For a limited time, get 3 months free. REV Business. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Welcome back to the REV Game of the Week. It has been an exciting basketball game so far. It is the 43rd annual Gold Dome Classic. I'm Jimmy Frederick, and joining me now is the head coach of the East Ascension Spartans, Coach Troy Green. Coach, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And early season, I didn't realize you guys have only played 2 games, but you've done so well so far.
Yes, thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, we've only played 2 games so far. We opened up Tuesday versus Tara, and we played last night versus Broadmoor. So we just got started this week, and we're excited about everything. We're ready to roll.
Well, tell us about the team a little bit. Tell us, maybe some of the starters, but also your style. I mean, we've seen a lot of up-tempo basketball here so far tonight. Is that basically what y'all are playing, or a little bit different?
Yeah, we like to do both. We like to get up and down. We also have a dynamic young man under the basket, so we have to, play to our strengths under that basket. But we're really a junior latent group, juniors and seniors, but we have some experience. Last year was my first year here, so we're looking for some big things this year. Bryson Martinez is our big man. We have some returning juniors, Lathan Dumas, Trenton Palmer. Then we have Duran McZill. Then we have a senior, Talikas Irving, we're looking for a lot of good things from him.
Well, you mentioned, as we were talking ahead of time, is that you kind of held things back a little bit because you wanted to get those football players back, and I know McZeal and all those guys are getting their basketball legs under them. And, you don't really think about it, but it really is a transition from football to basketball. It's a whole different world.
Right.
You got to not hit people in basketball.
Right, it is. Football, you're used to kind of running 10 yards and then walking back to the huddle and of his quick burst. But basketball, you're up and down a lot. So, it's a different kind of condition. So, I'd rather get them ready to play before we just jump out there and play in a team like we played tonight, Ponchatoula.
Well, let's talk about the game, right? You come up right after this one, 7:30 or so, maybe even a little bit sooner than that. But let's talk about the team and what you expect from Ponchatoula.
Yeah, well, first of all, Ponchatoula won the 5A state championship non-select last year. So why not play a good team like that first off and find out a lot about ourselves? Right. This is a tall task. They have a 6'9" kid, Alan Graves, that can play. He can flat out play inside, outside. He can shoot it. He can post up. He can handle the ball. He's a Division I college basketball player. So,
how do you deal with? I presume there's a height differential between him and your guys. How do you deal with that situation?
First of all, you have to get on your knees and pray, and hope he's missing that tonight. So. But hopefully we can try to defend him. Different ways. Maybe double him, maybe play a zone, maybe play tough man to man. Just try to have to figure out what's going to work against him.
How about practices? Have you been able to? With the guys coming back from football, is it a conditioning situation for you, or is it you're stepping right in and you guys have? It's back to getting after it. It's
both. It's conditioning, and then you have to be able to put the basketball in the hole. You have to put it in the hole.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes a difference. Shooting. If you can't score in basketball, you're not going to be very good. So that's the main thing. We have to get that touch back and everything. So.
Well, you guys have a tournament coming up as well next week. Tell me about that.
Yeah, our Spartan tournament, Spartan Classic starts on Wednesday, December 6th through the 9th. So we have some dynamic teams, about 12 teams. All of our parish teams are coming. Then we have a few out of town teams. We have Franklin Parish that's coming from out of town. Destrehan is coming. Quite a few teams.
I was talking with Coach Uze a little bit about the tournament setup these days. It's different than when I was younger and when you were young. It was a bracketed thing. We had a champion. You played and if you won, and you went on through. It's different now because of PowerPoints, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's absolutely right. With power rankings, a lot of the times coaches rather just pick their poison with teams, and it's every game you play early in the season. Right. It counts. So you don't want to get off to a bad start. You kind of want to. Every game matters. You don't have a time to wait until district time to come on strong. You have to start this season in a good place.
So trophies don't matter as much anymore until the last one when you're
the last one is the one that counts.
When you're at McNeese, right? Is that what they're doing the state championships again?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity, and we hope to see you guys there this year.
Oh yeah, thanks,
Coach Troy. Thank you so much, Coach Green. We appreciate it so much. East Ascension playing tonight, right after this one, and y'all play tomorrow, right? As well?
No,
not tomorrow. Okay, getting ready for your big tournament coming up on the 6th through the 9th. Everybody needs to get over to East Ascension and watch some great basketball for that tournament. It's going to be a fabulous one on Wednesday, starting all the way through the weekend.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Hey, we'll get to do some basketball on REV for sure with East Ascension.
All right.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the start of this basketball game in the second half. It is a tough one right now for Santa Maria. 46-28 the score. HL Bourgeois leading the Santa Maria Gators. Back right after this on the REV Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
Looking for an extraordinary education opportunity? Introducing Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program. Experience the best of both worlds as high school seamlessly blends with college coursework in a rigorous yet supportive program. Earn your high school diploma and an associate's degree in biological science or humanities in less time. Get acclimated to college coursework and expectations, giving you a 2-year head start on your peers. In fact, 86% of early college option students earn both a high school diploma and associate's degree from River Parish's community college at the same time. And ECO students achieve an average ACT score of 24. You can enjoy a smaller learning environment that fosters collaborative learning, yet stay connected to your home high school through clubs, organizations, and sports. And here's the best part. Students pay no tuition or textbook costs. Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program, where your future begins today. Enroll for next year and seize the opportunity of a lifetime.
As a local provider, we understand the unique challenges and rewards as a Southeast Louisiana business. And we're right here with you, powering your business with local know-how and the unmatched service you deserve. Our internet and managed services are more than connectivity. They're our promise to provide the most important thing every business needs, consistency and quality. We're here to help. For a limited time, get 3 months free. REV Business. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
And we're back. We're getting ready to start this second half of play. And you know, Coach is really talking to his team about forcing some turnovers, getting back in this ball game. They are down 46-28 as we start the third quarter. And they've got to slow down the offense of HL Bourgeois. As you heard Coach Troy Green from East Ascension tell us just a second ago, is that everybody knew that HL Bourgeois was going to have a good team this year. They have been a little up and down going into this game at 3-4 on the season, but they have definitely come on strong here in the Gold Dome Classic against the Gators of Santa Maria. Back to action. We'll give you the guys on the court in just a second, but here we go. It's number 1 with the basketball, Kadir Mitchell. And it will be a nice pass across the lane. Now he kicks it back out. This shot is up, no good. Million can't come down with it, but Robinson does. Stolen away. And they turn the ball over for the 9th time in this game, and that has been the Achilles heel so far of of the Spartan of Santa Maria. I apologize. Got Spartans on the brain all of a sudden. Kicking it back out. Mitchell takes a 3. No good. Ooh, flying, trying to dunk it off the bounce. No good. Snowbird, and it goes out of bounds. And Millian, you saw him. He said, my fault. He was trying to hit Bourgeois on a long, long pass down the court, and it was just a little too hot to handle. Now, this was an odd play, and it's stolen away for the 5th turnover for the Braves. Kicked into the corner for Robinson, and Robinson fills it up for 3. Slow and steady is what it's going to take. Just get some stops. And that is what the Gators are trying to do here. Mitchell kicking it into the corner. From the wing, the shot is short. Almost rebounded, kind of lackadaisical for Schiff under the goal. And this one will rain in for 3 by Coleman. Coleman has 19 points on the ball game so far. It'll be Millian driving, triple team, kicks it out to Patterson. Patterson will drive, needs some help. Nope, throws it in. Nice move under the basket, strong, forceful shot as he spun to his right and put it in for 2. That's his first 2 of the night, which is surprising. 49-33 now, cuts the lead to 16. Nobody there. Got tied up in the lane. He missed the shot, and a great rebound that time for Robinson. Robinson pushes it up the court. And it's good! Timeout on the court. And we will take it as well. We'll take a quick timeout. 5:54 left to go here in the third quarter. Back right after this on the Rev Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
And we're back, 5:54 left to go in the third quarter. The Gators trying to chip away at this lead, 49-35. They've done fairly well of stopping the Braves in this early going of the third. Made a couple of three-pointers. Robinson and Patterson both reining one in, and they've cut the lead to 14. Defensive kills is what both of these coaches like to talk about, and that is stopping the team 3 times in a row. It's something that Coach Caluette definitely charts, and they did that a lot in the first quarter, in the first half. They have not been able to do it so far in the second. That was the second on Jamichael Million, the first of this half, team foul. Schilf gets beat that time, and he's going to get whistled for the reach-in foul. So that'll be his first. Second team foul here in the second half. They'll stack it up under the goal. Will the Braves, looking for somebody to throw it into. He does so to Mitchell. Mitchell's a big man out there, and he will spin to his left, being guarded by Bourgeois. Bourgeois taking on Mitchell. Mitchell dumps it off. That'll be Mosley. Mosley getting some help. Pulling up in the corner, no good. That was Coleman, but it's rebounded and put back in good by Ward. So Ward now has 6 points in the ball game. Oh, all by himself. He's going to take that all day, every day, but it rims out. Good fly-in rebound by Schilf, and it will go out of bounds off of Ward. So it will be Gators basketball, and Million will kick it into Schilf. Schilf by himself can't hit. The threes have not been going in for the Gators. This will be controlled and dumped to Million. Million can't hit it. Right by himself in the glass, and there's a foul. Check that, it just went out of bounds. Not a foul. 51-35 now. Driving the lane, double teamed. Bounces off the leg of Hodges. And talking with Coach Caluette, he said, you know, Hodges is an explosive player, but again, he was one of the football players that came back to the team, and he's been banged up a little bit. Not as explosive as he was last year, but he expects that will change as he heals up through the early part of this season. Patterson will run the point over to Schilf. Schilf being guarded by Coleman. Coleman's going to foul him. The bucket will fall. Strong move for the senior. 2 points and an opportunity for 3. That is Coleman's first personal foul, I believe, and the first team foul here in the second half for the Braves. 14 points is the advantage so far right now in the third, and that one will go in beautiful. Good shooting for Bryce Schilf. Strong move to the rack. Got it to fall, and he gets the three-point play. Driving in is Ward. Ward will bounce it off the glass, and he's got 4 points in the third quarter, 8 altogether. Patterson looking for some help, slowing it down just a little bit. Out to Schilf. Schilf to Robinson. Robinson will set it back up. Flashing through as Coleman decides to go. Check that, it was Million. And it's Patterson with the basketball. Now Patterson, good screen by number 20, Bourgeois. Nice move that time to the baseline for Robinson. Pulls up for a deuce. And it's down to 13 points. 53-40. Pulls up Coleman off the glass, no good. Tipped up, and he'll rebound his own shot. Off the glass, and it won't fall again. Rebounded by Patterson. Up the court to Bourgeois. Bourgeois, luckily, tried to get it to Million, but it couldn't get it through Mitchell that time, and Mitchell knocks it out of bounds. So Bourgeois got away with one that time as Taylor checks into the game for the Gators, and coming out is Patterson for a little breather. These guys are running and gunning. Nice play, inbounds to Bourgeois. Bourgeois catches it, and as he's in the air, puts it off the glass. His first 2 points of the third quarter. He has 12 points in the ballgame. Driving hard, no good. Rebounded and taken by Million. Million to Schilf. Schilf stops, spins, good! And a timeout on the court called by the Braves, and we'll keep it right here. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 53-44. All of a sudden, it's single digits for the Gators. This is what we expected from them from jump. But they have met some very tough defense from the Braves, and the Braves have kind of slowed down a little bit defensively, and all of a sudden things are starting to fall for the Gators. Three-pointers still not raining in like they normally do for Sanamon, but still they're able to adjust. They haven't necessarily panicked, and they have just chipped away, whittled away, and they have made some progress here. With 3 minutes to go in the third, they're trail only by 9. You know, they were down 24 at one point in the first half. So to get back to a 9-point deficit is not a bad thing for this Gators team. So now they go full court press. It'll be HL Bourgeois basketball. Big man Mitchell running the point, kicking it over to Coleman. Coleman, no sir. Rebounded by Million. Million throws on and just lackadaisical pass that time. Tried to get it down to Taylor and just didn't give it enough oomph. Mitchell comes up with the basketball. 10th turnover. It's Coleman on the putback, and he's got 5 points here in the third. 21 total. Schilf thought about taking it. Ooh, almost lost at that time was Bourgeois. Now it'll be Million. Million kicks a no-look pass to Taylor, goes off his hands, and they turn the ball over again for the 11th time, and this will be a foul on Schilf. Schilf commits his second personal foul. Now checking into the game for Mitchell is number 4, Miles. Big man for big man. They don't lose much height or size when you get Miles into the ball game. This Coleman pulls into the lane, double clutches, won't go, and he's fouled. That will be Million's third, so that could change things a little bit for Coach Uzi. We'll see if he comes out. Million has not been out at all game long. Coleman at the stripe. For his second trip, he makes that one. He is 2 for 3 on the evening from the free throw line. So that's 22 points for him in the ball game. You can see why he was first team all-district in 7-5A last year and the regional MVP. And he is 2 for 2 on that trip. The Braves get the lead back up to 13. Schilf driving, kicks it into the corner for Robinson. Robinson short. Good rebound, just reaching out his big arm, big paws, and grabbing it is Bourgeois, and Bourgeois will go to the line. His second trip. Number 11, Taj Mosley, whistled for the foul. That is the second team foul, his first. 1:53 left to go in the third. Again, a lot of basketball left to be played here in the John Hot Rod Williams 43rd Annual Gold Dome Classic. East Ascension will play the defending 5A state champs in Ponchatoula right after this game, and tomorrow a full slate starting at 1 p.m. Benton versus Denham Springs, Broadmoor versus HL Bourgeois at 2:30, and Santa Maria and Ponchatoula will tangle at 4. This one will go in for Bourgeois, and Bourgeois is perfect from the stripe. And he remains that way at 3 for 3. Caleb LeBlanc will check into the game for Schilf. Caleb got to play again. We'll see 12 guys play for Santa Maria and 10 probably for HL Bourgeois. So both teams very deep. Oh, managed to get the pass away, but he will turn the ball over as Coleman lost his footing. Only the 7th turnover for the Braves. David Green has checked into the game number 3 for the Braves for HL Bourgeois. Now they push it up the court. Hand it off. LeBlanc into the corner for Millian. Millian's going to be way short on the shot. It may have been partially blocked, but he steals it back and lays it off the glass. It's good. Another turnover for the Braves and 2 points for Millian. His first 2 of the third quarter. Back down to a 9-point advantage for the Braves. Muscling his way through the lane and missing the shot is Patterson, and this time the pass is errant, intended for Bourgeois, and they will turn the ball over. So back and forth we go. Mitchell will check back into the ball game. This time will relieve number 21, Ward, and Mitchell will run the point. 1 minute to go here in the third. Nice screen that time by Taylor. This shot is no good. Rebounded by Taylor. And Kevin will give the ball back to the Gators. Fighting forward on the possession arrow, going to the Gators. 54.4 on the clock here in the third. A 9-point advantage for the HL Bourgeois Braves from Gray, Louisiana. Bourgeois quickly to Robinson. Robinson to Millian. Millian is stuffed. No, sir. Get it out of here. Millian takes it right back. But he stepped on the line. My goodness, what an exchange. Hodges took it away from Millian, just stuffed him right in his face on a three-pointer. And the very quick Millian goes down and steals it away, but he was out of bounds when he did so. Mitchell with the basketball, 35 seconds to go. Hands off to Coleman, and Coleman will be guarded by Taylor very tightly. Nice screen for Miles, and Miles will pick out. Into the corner, and now Green drives back out. He's going to take it just inside the three-point line, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson up the court to Taylor. Check that. Back to Millian. Millian in the lane. Underhand finger roll left side. And the lead is now 7. The Gators bring it to the final stanza. Down 7, 57-50 here at the Gold Dome Classic. Battling the Braves of HL Bourgeois. We'll be back right after this on the REV Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to the fourth quarter. Let's take a look. You know, we've got a lot of sports coming up on the REV Game of the Week coming up this coming week. I mean, just amazing stuff. You've got Donaldsonville at East Ascension, the Spartan Classic. That'll happen next week. You've got St. Thomas More at Dutchtown, girls soccer. In 2 weeks, Dominican at Santa Maria for girls soccer. Live streamed on Rev Sports 1 and 2. You don't want to miss it. A lot of sports coming up for Ascension Parish. And we are so excited to be bringing you all that action right here on the Rev Game of the Week. Here we go. We start the fourth quarter. Only down 7 are the Gators. HL Bourgeois has played a phenomenal game to this point, and the Gators are battling back. But this one, a beautiful pass to number 4, Malik Miles, who lays it up under the goal for 2 and back to a 9-point advantage. That pass will not fly, and it goes off the hands of Coleman. Millian was looking for LeBlanc, couldn't find him. Shelf back in the ball game, and he drains a 3. Big shot for Schilf. His second three of the night. Lead back down to 6. It hasn't been that low in a long, long time. Gators battling through some adversity. Bourgeois hand checking all the way through. Coleman feeds down low. No good under the basket and rebounded by LeBlanc. LeBlanc somehow managed not to walk and get the ball off to number 3, Robinson. Robinson's fouled. Robinson fouled by Coleman. Coleman commits his second personal foul. That's the third team foul in the second half for the Braves. Millian will check back in, relieving number 12, Caleb LeBlanc, who's done well tonight. 59-53, the smallest lead of the evening in a long time. Just broke him down, pulls it back, makes the 3, and we're down to a 3-point game. His third 3 of the night for Millian. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Braves turn the ball over for the 10th time. Attacking defense is what the Gators are used to and what they're known for, and now they're getting back to it. Checking back into the ball game will be Justin Ward. He will relieve Taj Mosley. 6:44 left to go in this ball game, and it is everything we build it to be. Two very similar basketball teams playing very good basketball. Schilf, can he get 2 in a row? Not that time. Nice rebound for the big man, Taylor. Taylor back to Schilf. Schilf working against Mitchell. Directing traffic. Bourgeois will take it into the lane, looking for some help. Finds his man Robinson into the corner for Schilf. Schilf's going to try to drain it, and he does! Schilf all of a sudden on fire. His second 3 of the quarter. Coach Travis is fired up. We're tied at 59. And they throw the ball away to the Braves. Up the court quickly to Millian, and Millian's going to lose it out of bounds, but it'll be knocked out of bounds by a very speedy Malik Miles. And all of a sudden, the Gators have come alive. This is the third tie. It has not been tied since it was 11-11 way back in the first quarter. We have got a timeout on the court. We'll take a let's actually keep it right here. Upcoming games for the Gators. And we've got some good ones coming up. Of course, they'll be in the East Ascension Spartan Classic coming up next week. And then the week of right before Christmas, we'll have the Walker Tournament. And, of course, coming up, Santa Maria games on REV. You've got Dominican at Santa Maria girls soccer. That's on 12-13. Just before Christmas, you got Santa Maria and East Ascension boys soccer. Santa Maria East Ascension football replay, which was filmed back on October 6th. That's going to be a great one to watch. And, of course, in January, Dutchtown versus Santa Maria on January 11th. That's girls soccer. And then Santa Maria at Dutchtown boys soccer. Now coming up for the Gators basketball, the East Ascension Spartan Classic will be next week. They will play on the 12-7 on December 7th. In the Walker Tournament, the 21st through the 23rd. West Monroe Tournament, they're going to go all the way up to West Monroe right after Christmas, right between New Year's and Christmas, 29th through the 30th, and then Pope John Paul Tournament, the 4th through the 6th of January. So a lot of basketball coming up for the Gators to get ready for that district. Cutting to the basket, beautifully done for Bourgeois, and Bourgeois has another 2. I am impressed with his ability to control his body in the air. He does a great job, and answering back is Coleman, and Coleman adds another 2. He's got 24 points on the night. This time, breaking him down, throwing up a shot, no good. A little short. We're tied at 61-61. Oh, nice. Tried to bounce it off a Gator, and it went right into the hands of Ward, and Ward will get his 6th point. Of the fourth quarter. This shot is up, no good. Ooh, no call. And they'll call that one on Bourgeois. That's only his first personal foul, and that's the 3rd team foul of the half. 63-61. We've had several lead changes throughout the ball game. But Sandoval has not led since very early going, since it was, I believe, 11-9. Ward hands it off or passes it off to Miles. Miles to Mitchell. Taking their time, not rushing anything. Mitchell looking for somebody to pass to. Nope, he's not taking himself. Spins in the lane. Gets back out. Kicks it over. And it's no good. And it's foul. That was Coleman taking it to the rack. Number 50 will be whistled for it. That's Kevin Taylor. And Taylor will be whistled for his first personal foul, the fourth team foul. 4:32 left to go in the ball game. 63-61. It has been a good one. An opportunity for two here. He makes that one. He is now 4 of 5 from the stripe. Taylor will check out, and Patterson will check back in for the Gators. Schilf leaking back a little bit, hoping to get a quick pass, and that will roll in. So after an early foul shot missed by Chris Coleman, he has been perfect ever since. He is 4 for 4 here in the second half. Driving, lays it off the glass, somehow it goes in. Robinson gets his first 2 of the fourth quarter. 4:15 to go, and we're tied. Nope, excuse me, 65-63 is the score. Braves lead by 2. Good defense by Patterson. Schilf gets beat a little bit, but there's a foul. Away from the ball, I believe, so it's not a shooting foul. That was Schilf. Check that. It definitely was on the floor. So Schilf has 3 fouls now. He was not shooting. It was before the shot. Inbounds to Ward. Ward loses it. Coleman behind his back dribble, pulls up and nails it. I mean, that is just beautiful. That's hard to deal with right there. 67-63. Patterson to Million. Million down all by himself. Good look. And Bourgeois banks it off the glass. That's what it's all about, young boys and girls. If you're playing down low, use that backboard. That's why it's there. Coleman bangs his way against Schilf, and Schilf is going to be whistled for the foul, and that's his 4th, I believe. Coach Husey is saying, hey, man, he was pushing off and winning with his shoulder. But the call goes against Schilf. That sends Coleman back to the stripe. LeBlanc is going to check in for Schilf with 4 fouls after this shot, and it's good. So Schilf will come out. LeBlanc will check in. All about repetition. Muscle memory as a foul shot. That time a little bit short. Rebounded by Robinson, and Robinson will kick it to Million. There's LeBlanc driving the sack. Lays it off the glass, and good! LeBlanc's first 2 points of the night. Mitchell tries to push it through. Bourgeois lays it over to Million, and Million off the glass. And they take the lead for the first time since the first quarter, 69-68. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the ball game. The crowd is on their feet. Everybody is fired up here at the Gold Dome. I told you there's no place like home. Mitchell from the foul line, pulls up jumper, rims out, no good, rebound. And they're going to call it on Million, I think. My goodness, it didn't look like much. Yes, sir, that's 4 on Million. Boy, I'll be honest, I didn't see that one. So that sends Miles to the stripe. This is first time to the foul line. There's First shot is up and good. After that Salmon game, there was quite an emphasis put on foul shooting by Coach Calumet. Perfect. They retake the lead. Our 5th lead change of the night, 70-69. Under 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Coleman battling against Million. Million will take it himself. Somehow manages to up and just makes a shot. Beautiful shot. Turn the ball over. Does Coleman. And it will be Gators basketball. They're up by 1, 2:25 left to go in the ball game. 71-70. I got to tell you, you're getting your money's worth tonight, boys and girls. Right off his hands. Right off his hands. Robinson just took his eye off of it. Coleman dumps it off to Mitchell. Mitchell off the glass is good. Coach Uzzi has been warned, his official warning. He said it was a charge on that last one, and he was very upset, very adamant about that. This will be Ward. Ward dumping it off to number 4, and it's a charge that time. The bucket will not count as Miles will be whistled for the foul, his first. That is the 4th team foul for the Braves. 2:01 left to go. The 6th lead change. It's 72-71 now for the Braves. Million pulls back. Long three-pointer. It's good! 21 feet. The 4th three-pointer of the night. Foul under the basket. I believe it was on number 14, Patterson, his first personal foul. And it will be Coleman to the strike. (74-72). Make that 74-73. That one's good. So we're tied once again, 74-74, under a minute 45 to play. LeBlanc is going to be hit hard. Mitchell will steal it from him. Mitchell goes up strong, alters his shot, and he was standing on the out-of-bounds line. Was Robinson, as the ball did not fall for Mitchell. And LeBlanc will check out of the ball game. Schilf will come back in. 95 seconds to go in the ball game. Oh, just snuck it by him. Bourgeois wasn't ready. Good pass from Coleman to number 4, Miles, and Miles has 2 more points. They take the lead. 1:24 to go. Losing the basketball and turning it over, and he's going to travel. The ball got away from Patterson right into the hands of Mitchell, but Mitchell just couldn't get the ball going and his feet at the same time. So we'll swap turnovers. Million will throw the ball in for the Gators. Bourgeois will get the basketball, handoff, and it's stolen away. Saved by Mitchell, and Mitchell will get the ball back. Mitchell banging hard against Bourgeois. And that's going to be a foul for sure against Patterson, as Patterson just kind of crashes into Hodges. 1:07 to go. Going to the line now will be number 14, Hodges. Hodges has not been to the free throw line tonight. The Braves lead by 2, 67 seconds on the clock. That one is good. 77, make it 78-74. Schilf will throw it in. He'll try to get it into Millian, but he's going to need some help. Millian is double teamed, coming up to get the passes. Robinson, and Robinson back to Schilf. Schilf's going to work the point, and he's going to lose the basketball. Coleman's hands are too quick, and he lays it off the glass. Coleman just too fast that time for Schilf, and Schilf's going to have to push it quick, and that's got to be a foul. No call, and then Schilf is going to be nailed for it. Wow. Schilf is going to foul out. I think. Nope. Check that. It's not his, it's only his third. It's only his fourth. Oh, check that. Excuse me, they did call the foul against the Braves. So a little bit of a misunderstanding there by the announcer. 48.8 seconds to go, 80-74 is the score. Timeout on the court. What an exciting basketball game this has been. The Braves had it all the way up to 24 points at one point in the first half. That was their lead. Then it's been back and forth here in the end of the third and into the fourth quarter, and it has been a back and forth situation. We've had the game tied 7 times, and right now the Braves lead by 6. Don't forget, immediately following this one, if you're, I don't know, watching from your phone in your car, drive on over and come see the East Ascension Spartans play Ponchatoula. And I'm glad you're watching it on your phone in your car. You should be. Just make sure you're not driving. 48.8 seconds to go here in the ballgame. It has been an exciting one. The Gators trying to maintain a one-loss record here in the early part of the season, but they're down by 6. Gonna have to be a quick shoot. It's stolen away. Laying it off the glass. The steal and the lay-in for Hodges. Snowbird down the court to Bourgeois. Bourgeois with 30 seconds to go. It's 82-76. Ooh, he traveled. No call. And a timeout is called by Calumet, by the Braves. 25 seconds to go, 82-76. There's Coach Calumet right there. His 22nd season with the Braves. He played basketball at Nichols and also coached there a little bit. And there you see Coach Uze. Again, he's been battling the flu all week, and they have put on a tremendous tournament here. 43 years in a row, the Gold Dome Classic. I mean, can you imagine the history that this tournament has seen over the years? I mean, I would have loved to go back and look at the archives of some of the games that have been played here in this tournament. Great shot by our cameraman. I want to thank our great camera guys. Jake Voisin right there with that sideline shot. Rhett Nikosha also on our on the camera as well. Phenomenal job. We always have a great crew when we do the REV Game of the Week. And we got a lot of sports. Boys, girls, soccer, basketball, you name it. We're going to bring it to you on the REV Game of the Week all season and all year long. So just know that you're going to have all the Ascension Parish sports you can handle coming up over the next, 6 months. (82-76). The Braves with the basketball and 25 ticks of the clock remaining. They will inbounds to Ward, and he will be fouled immediately by Schilf. And I think that is Schilf's 5th, and it is. So checking in for Schilf will be number 22, Brock Lalonde. Lalonde played early in the game, played well. Patterson will come out and defend on the backside or play down low on the foul shots. This is Ward's first opportunity at the stripe. This one won't go. And number 2 won't go. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson over to Million. Million's going to have to get some shots. Robinson from a long 3. It will fall. The shot is good. And a timeout is called by the Gators. 16.5 cuts the lead to just 3. A one-possession ball game, 82-79. My goodness, heart-stopping action here at the Gold Dome. And again, if you've never been to the Gold Dome, if you've never been to Santa Maria and watched a basketball game here, you are missing out. You've got a lot of opportunities to do that over the course of the next few months. Come watch a basketball game here. It is a sight to behold. And a great atmosphere, great folks here at Santa Maria. Of course, great folks all around our Ascension Parish schools. We really appreciate the accommodations and the hospitality that they give us when the REV game of the week comes to town. All right, so the Braves will have the basketball. Santa Maria is probably going to try to play quick, but they'll foul pretty fast and hope that they miss a couple of foul shots. Ideally, you steal the inbounds pass, as that's what they're going to try to do, because they're going to match up pretty tight man-to-man and see if they can prevent this pass from getting inbounds. If it does get inbounds, they're going to have to foul quickly because you only have 16.5 on the clock. Here we go. Inbounds to Mitchell, and Mitchell's foul. Right away, as we expected. Robinson with his first. Again, Bryce Schiff fouled out of the ball game. He had 3 3-pointers. $14 points total for the ball game for Bryce Schiff. Good effort for him. So basically a second ticked off there. So 15.7, and Mitchell at the stripe. Mitchell has not been to the line. Check that. That's Ward. Excuse me. It's Ward. Ward makes it a 2-possession game now. He is 1 of 3 from the line, and he'll have one more opportunity. And he misses it. Nobody got the rebound. Bourgeois walked away. Down the court, it's intercepted. It'll be Mosley. They're going to foul quickly with 7.3 on the clock. Coleman will go back to the line. Lalonde makes, I believe, was the one that committed the foul. It was. His first personal. Coleman 8 of 10 from the stripe tonight. That one will not roll. Coleman, Chris Coleman, has 34 points on the night. Not a bad effort for the point guard from Gray, Louisiana. This shot is good. Make it 35 points now. 6 seconds on the clock. The ball stolen away, but it gets back for Million, and Million will, I believe, will be fouled. Ward commits the foul, his second personal foul. Only 3 seconds left in the ball game. It would appear that the Gators will fall to 5-2 on the season. And the Braves will go to 4-4. Check that, yes, 4-4, and that will do it for the ball game. What an incredible basketball game. Well-played game for the Braves. The Gators battled back. They just couldn't quite finish it at the end. The final score, 84-79. HL Bourgeois moves to 4-4 on the season, and the Santa Maria Gators fall to 5-2. Both these teams will be in action tomorrow. Again, HL Bourgeois will play at 2:30 against Broadmoor, and Santa Maria will take on the defending 5A champs at 4 p.m. You don't want to miss those. Well, that's going to do it for us here on the Rev Game of the Week. Again, I want to thank our great crew, Rhett Nikosha and Jake Voisin, our director and producer, Andre Chapoy, and our executive producer back in the studios, Lyle Boudreau. Sorry. Anyway, for myself, Jimmy Frederick, it's been a great night. We hope everybody had a great time watching the Rev Game of the Week. Again, the final score, HL Bourgeois 84, the Gators of Santa Maria 79. That's going to do it for us on the Rev Game of the Week. Have a good night.